Hello everyone, today I'll be talking to you about my Speakers League journey. So, first of all, how did I join the club? Well, like pretty much everyone did, my parents saw an advertisement and asked me if I wanted to join. And of course, I said yes, or else I wouldn't have been here. Now, since I joined, or the first time I joined, I had a few thoughts, my first thoughts. And this thought was confused because there were so many new terms to me that I didn't know before, such as impromptus. I had no idea what that was. Neither did I know gestures or even how to pronounce it. And now, since I've joined, I know what all of these are, and it's just really helpful for me. I also get confused with timekeeping because sometimes I didn't realize that I didn't make it to eligibility. And I didn't realize that. So obviously, I kind of asked, and yeah, I just was really confused about that. And another thought of mine was being nervous because I've never ever before talked to people, especially like a group of 12 experienced speakers that have more experience than me. So obviously, for my first time speaking, I was really nervous. Now, I'll be moving on to how Speakers League affected me positively. So I learned ways to be a better speaker, like using vocal variety, visual aids, and gestures to help me communicate my speech a little bit better. So, what is my favorite part about Speakers League? Well, it's giving speeches, of course. Now, before I was in Speakers League, I was in Junior Speakers League, and giving speeches was definitely not my favorite thing. It was just really hard to prepare a speech, first of all, because I procrastinated a lot, which definitely did not help me. But now, since I'm more experienced, you could say, I really like English. I really like saying, giving speeches, except for some speeches that I really did not like. But other than that, I just really enjoyed that. And I really like talking to other people now. So my favorite speech that I gave was definitely the Twisted Tail speech. I just had a really fun time giving it to you guys and just saying it. It was really fun. And here on the screen, I also have a few other of my favorite speeches, like the Sincerity speech and again the Twisted Tail speech. So now that I have the favorite parts of Speakers League, what was my least favorite or the most challenging? And even though my favorite part was giving speeches was also extremely challenging, especially if you have multiple speeches in a row and you procrastinate like me. But sometimes you just don't know what to talk about. Maybe you want to talk about this idea, but it's just way too hard to research about, and you might not have enough time. And another really challenging part was timekeeping, because when I first started timekeeping, I'm not gonna lie, I was not good at it. I kept on delaying how I started the time, and it's just really annoying to everyone, to me and the people who I'm timekeeping. So timekeeping is really not for me, but I still like to practice it during club so I can gain more experience. And finally, impromptus. I really didn't like impromptus because it was so hard think on my feet and not know the topic prior to just my speaking time. So it was really hard for me to be able to find and make sentences really quickly and to speak it in front of a lot of people. And that helps me with making up conversations with other people, especially higher rates, because this has helped me during meetings with other people, such as the principal of my school. And I really appreciate Speakers League for that. Now, did my method of preparation change? Yes, it did. It changed so much. When I was in Junior Speakers League, like I said many times before, I kept procrastinating because I just had a lot of other things to do. But now I plan to at least prepare my speech 2 days earlier, should I say. And I've started to make better speeches since then, but in Junior Speakers League, my speeches were really not good. Now, would I recommend Speakers League? Yes, I would. Speakers League has helped me so much in my life, and I just really appreciate it. Because without it, I would have probably stayed the same, not talking to other people and not going out of my way to try to make the world better. Thank you for your time.